she was the first person the first girl that I could talk to and be totally real around. I could admit that I fucking hate kids, that I just want to fucking stab people.
Pause.
I was gonna let that one go.
Turns out she's a lot like me. She hates kids too, and, she has violent, angry thoughts towards people, and, she's a misanthrope. And, turns out she just really complimented me. I never said I liked people. I hate people. Some people say they hate people, but I really, really hate people. And I'll be dead fucking serious. I'm a sadist. I enjoy hurting people. When I just beat the ever-living shit out of somebody, I get a warm, tingly feeling inside like I'm being loved.
I know better than most the excuse, the rationalization for vegan gains. The excuse is that when you're looking at these videos, you're not considering evidence of who he really is or how he really feels. You're just looking at a fictional character he portrays on screen, that you're just looking at an act. I've raised that issue myself, in his defense, you could say, in the past, and it is significant. The extent to which any of us, or all of us, myself included, are being theatrical, the extent to which we're even engaging in self-parody or self-criticism by exaggerating our own tendencies on YouTube, it is significant. It does matter. You do have to evaluate these things in that context. However, when Vegan Gains sits down and talks in this humble way about how he met and how he fell in love with his wife, I think he really is giving you direct evidence of his psychology, of the way he thinks, of the way he feels. But people can only explain their motivations to you to the limited extent that they're aware of those motivations themselves. And one of the most important lessons to learn from Vegan Gains is the way in which people can be utterly corrupted by the motivations they have that they're not aware of. Vegan Gains is someone who came on camera, who came on YouTube with a clear sense of moral purpose. And that purpose was utterly corrupted and in time discarded because simply of laziness and love of money.
I just basically want to do whatever I want whenever I want. That's how I want to live my life. And YouTube's a pretty good way to do that. Like, I started YouTube just for animal activism. Now it's become a job. But it's a pretty good job. It's the only job I can get with the most freedom possible. So me and Jasmin met about 6 months ago. I just got my passport in the mail, so I should be headed off to Belgium very soon to marry my fiance. I never really shared the story of how me and her met. Jasmin sent a message that really stood out to me. She seemed really nice and sweet and genuine. After I found out she was a PC gamer and she was on Steam and, she played all kinds of games, that's when things really hit off, and we became pretty good friends first. We were playing Call of Duty, and a sign to me that she might be someone special was I just couldn't get mad at her when I was playing Call of Duty. I think anyone who's watched my streams, I rage a lot, and
we were playing Call of Duty together all the time, and even if she'd make our team lose, I just couldn't get mad at her.
I don't play many video games. I actually was not allowed to growing up, and my parents just gave me a pencil and paper. It was like, draw something if you're bored. But for those who are watching, who are into video games and or computer games, could you say like maybe your top 3 or top 5? I know it's hard. If
Top 3 video games?
Yeah.
I absolutely love Metal Gear Solid 5. That just recently came out. Mad Max, that's a game that recently came out, and that was actually my game of the year for 2015. Yes. I love Metal Gear Solid 3, old game from PS2 era, yeah, and probably Battlefield 3 is my favorite shooter ever made, but right now I'm, playing Call of Duty, because the online is kind of dead for Battlefield 3.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I played a little bit of that with my friends, and GTA. I know it's like, I'm about non-violence, but there's something about going around in the car and killing people, it just makes me feel kind of good.
She was the first person the first girl that I could talk to and be totally real around. I could admit that I fucking hate kids, that I just want to fucking stab people. Turns out she's a lot like me. She hates kids too, and, she has violent, angry thoughts towards people, and, she's a misanthrope. And, turns out she just really complimented me.
What motivated you to get married? Obviously you have a special lady in your life.
Yeah, it's more to do with just it being easier for us to kind of live together permanently. We want to have permanent residence in each other's countries, so, I really want her to live down here, so, getting married kind of makes that easier. It's not an immigration scam, but, we do really love each other, and we're going to spend the rest of our lives with each other. That's the plan.
So yeah, you got a vasectomy, how long ago now?
I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks so far.
3 or 4 weeks?
At least, yeah.
And I actually watched the videos that you documented, and it seems that it went pretty smoothly.
Yeah, really well.
And do you recommend it to people who want to get it or on the fence to get it?
Oh, absolutely. I recommend it for everyone. I honestly think everyone should be sterilized at birth.